Jurgen, good afternoon. If somebody had said to you when you first arrived here at Liverpool that the club would be playing in a Europa League final at the end of the season, would you have believed that it was possible?
Yeah, of course, we won the tournament in this moment, so of course it was possible. I told the boys, I think in the beginning, when we played the first time European League, I told them that, I'm not sure, 148 teams started this tournament, something like, and only around about 10-15 can win it. Liverpool is one of these teams, so let's try it. That's why you are part of this tournament. It's not about something else. It's only about winning. And now we're in the final, and we have still the same aim, same target.
And is this an indication, do you think, of just how things have changed and developed at Liverpool since you've been here?
Yeah, maybe the most obvious. So, but I saw a lot of smaller things which developed, and yesterday was Players' Night, and there were quite difficult decisions to make, obviously for the fans or for all the people who made these decisions, because nearly for each award you could have named 5-6 players. So that's nice. So that means something happening this year, and that's good. That's very, very good, because obviously we have had no chance this year to be the champion of the league. I think we could have had a chance to go to top 4, but because of number of games, injuries and things like this, we couldn't get enough points. That's how it is, and sometimes because of performance, of course. And but we have still the chance to go there, and that's what we try. And so if you cannot be, number one, if you cannot be one of the best 4 teams, you still have to develop, and that's what we did. And because Premier League goes on next year, and we will play again in this wonderful league, and so we could use each experience from this year for next year, each sign we get from this year, and that's what we try to do, and that's what we will do. So it's in this moment, how I said before the last game, it's a good atmosphere around Liverpool FC, and let me be really optimistic.
So how difficult then is it going to be for you to select your team for this game? Because everybody would love to play in the final, but some players are going to have to be disappointed.
Being disappointed is about the players. So it's not. When they started playing football, they knew that there's a number where the lineup ends. So it's 11 or 18 or whatever. So I only have to make decisions. I don't want to disappoint any person. But in this case, maybe it's possible. But to be honest, I can do a lot of things in my job, but I cannot do what everybody wants, even not what my player wants, and that's clear. So at the end, it's all about LFC. It's all about the best performance. It's all about finding the best lineup, and if it's the best lineup, we most of the time see after the game, and that's how it is. But we all together came in this final. So if you can't feel this, that you are an important part in the whole way going to the final, then I can't change, to be honest. So hopefully I have to make a few difficult decisions there, because that would mean that we have a lot of players involved in training and available for the game, and that's what I hope in this moment, and don't think about difficult decisions.
Obviously you've got a Premier League match against West Bromwich Albion first to think about, so how much prominence will that take, and you're thinking how important is this match to you?
No, it's very important, so because we can step up to positions in the table. We don't have it in our hands, to be honest, but the only way to climb in the table is to win the game at West Brom. But it will be difficult enough. So they are maybe not the best run in the last few weeks in the league, but saved the league early in the season, and so we're never in doubt about being promoted or something. So that was I think it's quite successful season for West Brom, and so they will have a good finish of this season, 100%. And we try to find a lineup to win at West Brom. That's my job, and we will see what happens. So, but for us in this moment, it's the most important thing in the world, because it's the only thing we have to do. Sunday afternoon, playing at West Brom, and if possible, win the game.
We'll be speaking to Kolo Touré shortly as well, whose contract runs out this summer. Have you given next season any thought with Kolo yet?
First of all, it's absolutely no situation in a press conference to talk to players about players and signings and contract extensions or whatever. And you can ask this, but I'm quite sure I will never give an answer on it, not now, in the future, because it's all about talking to the players and not with you.
Jurgen, with the drama of the last 3 rounds, Manchester United, Dortmund and Villarreal, do you expect this final to be straightforward, or will there be a few twists and turns on the night?
No, all these games were quite good, to be honest, and we need to be good in the final. We need to be good. It's no chance to win a final with 60% of your quality. So yeah, it showed us what we are capable of, and it showed us what we have to do, minimum. And so that's what we will try for sure. It's an outstanding opportunity for us, and yeah, we will be ready 100%, and we have to create an atmosphere in the team that everybody is able to enjoy this game. That's very important, because if you only feel pressure, and there is pressure, of course, if you only feel the pressure, then you have no chance. So it's about playing a game, and still playing a game. Even a final is a game, and that's what we try to do.
Jurgen, you said the West Brom game is the most important thing at the moment, but how do you think the players deal with it, knowing that they've got a European final 3 days later?
I'm not too sure about this. I don't. Nobody of us is able is able to not to think about the final all day, because we have a lot of things to do. I had already European League press work to do, and the players did already. That's how it is around the final. It's not to change, but in this 90 minutes, makes no sense to think about anything else, and that's what we have to learn. If you want to be successful, you have to be 100% in the situation you are in this moment, and you have not. It's not about having 50% or 30% concentration for another thing. That's not how professional football works. And if we can do it in this moment, then we have to learn in the future. But if we can't do it on Sunday, we will lose for 100%. There's no chance to get anything at West Brom. So we are meanwhile 7 months together, but maybe not long enough to know about this finally. But we will find out.
Okay, do you want to pass the mic to Richard, just behind you from BBC North? 2 questions, Richard.
Yeah, great. Afternoon, Jurgen. In general, how much have you felt the sense of anticipation amongst the supporters grow as you've progressed through the Europa League, that you might be about to deliver another trophy?
It's really difficult for me to understand questions when you always make photos. Well, yeah, thank you. Can you ask again?
Yeah, how much have you felt the sense of anticipation grow amongst the supporters as you've progressed through the Europa League?
We had great atmospheres. We had wonderful atmospheres, best atmospheres maybe in the world in this moment. Nobody else in the world where happened something in this moment like the things happened in our game against Dortmund. The strike back against Villarreal was quite good. The performance against Man United was good for all of us, and that's what I like. That's what I like when we adapt to the atmosphere, or the atmosphere adapt to our performance. That's what football atmospheres should be like, and so it's a development in all parts, and obviously for a lot of people it was a little bit more difficult to enjoy Liverpool football in the last few years. So, but everybody was waiting for the moment when there is something to enjoy again, and this team gave these moments back, and so that's nice. That's one of the signs I spoke about, what we really can use for the next season.
How much of a factor do you think it is that Sevilla have won the trophy in the last 2 seasons? Do you think that's a big advantage for them, or not relevant?
I don't think it's relevant, but we will see. But this team is very experienced, not only because of winning finals in the last 2 years. They are really experienced. They are a strong side. They defend well. They have a brilliant counter-attacking game. Good footballers. So they are strong. That's how it is. And we are strong too. And if we play our best, then it's a real open game. And open games you can win. So if we don't play our best, then it will be quite difficult. So Sevilla is not better like we are. We are not better than Sevilla. That's not about this. It's about doing the right things in the right moment. Then that's the good thing. That's what's always important in football. So we know about the importance of these decisions. So we are prepared, but in the end, we have to do it. And that's special.
Richie, you okay to pass the microphone to Michael? These will be in German.
Yeah.
Quite happy to answer these in German as well. No, just talk up to you.
So to me, Herr Klopp, hello. Compared to the Champions League final with Dortmund against Bayern, how are your feelings before that final now against Sevilla?
I feel good. I feel good, to be honest. I know I lost the Champions League final, but I know too that we were quite good in this game and we could have won it. And that's all I need. It's football, and I'm used to the situation that even when you play really good, it's not sure that you will win. So, and that's how it was in this final. Everybody who saw the final know that it was a quite close final against maybe in this moment the best team in the world. And so I'm really confident about our performance, because I know all the teams I was in final with played really good. So we were always real competitors, and that's all what you need. And I'm looking forward to this final. Even when we lost the Champions League final, it's not too important. Or it's not important.
And if you allow me, there's another final of interest perhaps for you the next week. It's not against Sevilla, it's a cup final in Germany. Perhaps you can answer a question to that game. Will it be the last time Dortmund and Bayern will compete on a same level with the switch of Hummels next season?
So it's a big game for both, for sure. It's 1 week after the season. Bayern already done the job in the league. So there's a big chance for Dortmund, I'm sure, to win this final. But it's the same situation like it is in the European League final. 2 strong sides together in one game means open game. But I think, especially for Dortmund, these are really good news, because Bayern knows that Dortmund is strong enough to beat them, and that's important. And Bayern knows that they won the last final, the cup final especially, not because they were better, only because of 2 or 3 other things. And so I'm quite sure. I'm not involved, so what can I say? It's not my job to say, but I hope Dortmund will do it, of course. Yeah, that's not my situation anymore. So.
Okay, Chris Shaw, and then we're going to go over there to finish. So Chris Shaw, for from LFC TV.
Yeah, I'm just wondering for the latest on any team news and any players coming back next weekend. Will it be no risk? Will that be the approach in terms of not taking a punt on any players?
Coming back, so there are 3 players. Might come back. It's we have to see. I didn't make final decisions about this, so it's we have to see what Danny Ings is under circumstances ready for West Brom. Devok and Hendo. did a little bit more, but they're both on a good way. So we have to see what happens in the next days. It's not, at the end, it's not my decision because I'm used to take what I get. So, and in this situation especially, and so we have to wait, but they are pretty close. It's the season, or it's the final 1 week later. Now we talk, but so it will be close. It will be close. We have to wait. I'm not sure.
And final question, just behind you.
Jurgen, realistically, could you have asked for any more from these first few months as a Liverpool manager? You've got the love of the fans, you've got some really good performances, you've got a chance of winning, 2 trophies, now 1. Could it have gone any better, realistically?
Oh, I'm not sure that it could be better in the case of relationship with the club, with the fans, players. No, that's better than I could imagine. Of course, we could have more points. To be honest, I remember still a few games we were not really. It didn't make sense that we lost these games, and when I see now the table and you see how close it is, and where we would be with 3-4 points more. Of course, other teams could say the same, but it's only speak about us. So yeah, on the Premier League side, it could be better, but it's okay for the moment. So we are even there, still in the race. We will try our best again and see where it ends then, and then go to the final. Yeah, we created a quite nice relationship in 7 months. That's right.